I guess this one of the awkward moments where you sit back and you try to figure out, do you talk to the live even though you see there ain't nobody on it, or you just sit there and just wait and say what everybody else say. You know, I'm just waiting for some people to get on live, so let me just sit back and just chill for a moment. Nah, I'm just tripping, man. That's me trying to have a sense of humor and everything. But I really just come on here to talk about the music game right about now. So I guess the people that missing out on this that might come in kind of late and want to ask questions, the ones who want to ask questions, you know, they can kind of come on here in here and ask kind of questions, and you know, I can pretty much answer some of them. Let me. But anyway, pretty much just answer questions. The music game, man, it's very ugly in right about now in the city of Atlanta and stuff. And I'm just gonna speak from the heart for somebody that been living off the music industry for 15 years. And I'm not gonna say it's different levels in living off of it. When I say living off of it, you actually got to go to work every week because you're not, you ain't hit that goose egg. You ain't hit that big payoff to where you can sit back and you can take months off from the game. You feel me? Where you can take years off from the game. You know, I never hit that big payoff, so I was always forced to have to work every week and every night. So, so my livelihood all depended on the music industry in Atlanta being strong and stuff, and you know, and I've been seeing it falling off and getting weak for a while, but you know, in the back of your mind, when you live off of industry, you kind of just hope and you pray that it could get stronger and it can get better. But reality is it's not, and even people who don't do the music, they're starting to they can even see that. They can be like, man, the music is dead. The entertainment is alive here in Atlanta. We can still entertain and add the music in as a bonus, you know, but it all falls through entertainment now. Artists don't really care much about their music. They really care more about gimmicks and other little things and stuff instead of perfecting their craft and stuff. And I get it, you know, it's a hustle. A lot of songs that we hear comes from artists, you know, calling somebody, another artist at the last moment and having them pulling up at the studio so they don't have time to hear the beat. So they got to really write to that beat right then and there in the studio. I get all of that, you know, because I see the process. I'm there. Every step of the way, I'm there. You can't take one step of the situation out the equation and say that I'm not there. And that's on all levels. I'm there with you never heard of these artists. I'm there with the artists you can't even get in the next two. I'm in the room with every last one of them from all the range, and I see how it goes down and stuff. And creativity is not there as far as you know. People saying that I'm gonna put some thought up into this song before I release it. You know, ain't too many people putting no thought up into that song before they release it. So it just, they punching it now, you know, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but they punching it now. And to me, I feel like if you go home and you just listen to a beat and you allow that beat to meditate and then you write to it, as opposed to, because when you do it that way, you're hearing your thoughts, we're hearing your creativity, we're hearing you express who you are. But if you're doing it while you're in the studio, if you're doing it while you're in the studio, then it's not your creativity that you're hearing. You know, it's not your full creativity that you're hearing. It's a combination of you and everything that's going on around you. It's more like sociology versus psychology, if I could talk to you all in that aspect of life. You know, sociology versus psychology. People act differently. Psychology is the study of a human, of one person. Sociology is the study of that one person amongst a group, how he interact with when he's around his people, because people thought process changes and everything. So, but all I'm really trying to say without going too deep into that aspect is that you have your purest thoughts when you're alone, and you're able to really write to that beat, and you can be who you are and stuff. And so we don't get a lot of that and stuff. So I guess that ties into the fact when people say there's no art in the music no more. I get it. Me, if I was a manager, I would tell an artist just to slow down for just slow down. Just slow down on I go get the features of the people that paying you last moment and getting it out there. But remember, for your project, you need to really just slow down and really just write to these beats. And let some of these beats marinate and stuff. And that can help the artist side of it when people say the music game is kind of dying. Another reason I think it's dying is because people just don't want to invest in themselves neither. I mean, investment does a lot for you, man. When you invest up in yourself, you forced to take it serious. You know, when you know you actually put some money into something, you take it serious, man. You just psychologically just speaking, so I can break it down on a vibrational level and find ways to really push you to do better. When you know you had to pay that guy for his time, you just don't show up to no video shoot looking any kind of way. When you know you had to pay this man for that interview, you just don't show up and just do anything at the interview. You know, so you take it a little bit more serious. And I don't really fully see that aspect. You know, I guess it goes on down to the paying for the studio time and everything. Like, if you know you got to pay for that studio time, man, you're gonna take it serious. You're gonna be prepared. You're gonna be ready. You ain't gonna book no 4-hour session. You ain't gonna spend no 2 hours trying to get ready. You ain't gonna spend no 2 hours waiting for somebody to show up. You're gonna attack that situation, and you're gonna go hard at it and stuff. And I guess that's some of the stuff that I see that can really just help fix the game, man, and fix the music game, because I don't want to see it leave. You know, I done invested so much into the music situation to where I don't want to see it fade away from Atlanta. You know, I want to kind of keep it here. I mean, I ain't knocking no other city. We wish them the best, bring the best of their artists that they can have, because there's enough money to go around. You know, when you go to a lot of these cities be big, man. They ain't gotta. If they just win their own little city, man, that'll be major. You know, when you start thinking independent, see, we gotta start thinking independently, how independently mind thinking. If you can just win your city, you can live off of it. You can live off of it. Yeah, you can kind of live off of it. I don't know how to get the chat to come back up. I just seen somebody chat with me, but I don't know how to get it. Hold on, let me bring YouTube up on my other phone real fast. But I done lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm not ready to see the game leave Atlanta right about now. Yeah. Independent, pay for everything, outsell quality. Yeah, man, when you got to pay for it, you take it seriously. You know, a lot of people confuse my position in the music game. You know, they confuse me as a camera person. They don't understand. That's like telling LeBron James you a rebounder. You know, LeBron James can do more. He can rebound, he can score, he can play defense, he can drive to the basket, he can dunk. He can do everything on that court that he want to do. He just choose to have one thing that he specializes. You know, he can't be down there getting the rebound if he's shooting threes. So, you know, but me, I chose the position of holding that camera. And in the process of holding that camera, I'm able to kind of control a lot, you know, hands-on with the artist and stuff. And a lot of investors, they love that about me. No Rico raps. Yeah, you most definitely gotta be wise about your raps. But and the CEOs, that's what they kind of love about me, that I can bring a mature mind frame, and when I'm out there with the artists and the clients, I can keep their mind focused to where they're not they're not straying off and stuff. And that position, what I'm trying to sit here and say is, I'm around the investors, I'm around the CEOs of the company, and I'm able to talk with them and see their logic and the money that they're putting into it, and I'm able to see the artists firsthand going out. Two different mindset. The CEO is looking at it like, man, I gotta spend the money. It's gonna be how much? It's gonna be $500 for you. It's gonna be $1,500 for to get them in the club and get that VIP section. We need some more bottles. It's gonna be another $2,500 for some more bottles. You know, that's the CEO mindset who's spending the money. I get to see that part too. You know, but then at the same time, the artist don't be in the room. The artist don't be. He be somewhere being an artist and everything. So I get to go out with the artist and I get to see how the artists handle that money and what is being spent and how they take moving around serious. You know, if they knew how expensive it was, they would understand that it's very valuable that we capture this content. When they don't do right, they want to capture the content. That tell me that they don't understand that this was a business investment and the money had to be spent. So if you're independently, you know all of that. So you got to take it serious and stuff. You take it serious, and you pray that you got some people around you that can help you to take it serious. You know, because even as an independent artist, with spending with their money, some people just frivolous with their money. They think they got more of it coming in and stuff, so they're gonna keep spending and not really fully learning and everything. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to respond to some of the people that left some message. Okay. Look at all the artists y'all glorify and talk about every day. Y'all ain't tired of drill. I'm tired of drill. I mean, it's different forms of drill, and when you start talking about music and vibrations and music that might have a negative impact as far as just pushing a person to go the wrong direction and stuff, and I'm kind of confused on that part, because where do we draw the line on censoring the music or censoring what somebody should be able to hear and censoring how strong it is and stuff? We most definitely got to monitor how much they hears it though. You know, I do think it needs to be a balance of a weak mind shouldn't be hearing so much toxic music, but you shouldn't putting a ban on it will put a ban on it from the strong people being able to listen to it too. So why punish the strong people and say what they shouldn't be able to intake just because somebody else can't handle their mental intake for the music that they hear? So, but me personally, when they come to me as a client, the ones I do take is because I care for them. You know, they're not gonna. If I say no, they're still gonna go somewhere else and spend that money. And they're probably gonna end up spending a little bit more. You know, because you know I kind of look out for them, but I still look at it like if I do it, it will help them in a situation to where they're doing music as opposed to something else. I guess that's the alternative, you know. Because because some of the ones, I ain't saying all of them, but if some of the ones they rapping about it and stuff, and they actually executing and living them situations, and so you would rather them be doing the music and see success in the music and find hope in something that will make them care. You know, they got a reason to think about. Like I want to use 21 as an example. He got something to care about now. His mentality is different now. He since he's a success in the music game now, he thinks about the stuff now. He has something to lose now. You know, people gonna call him kind of dumb if you go out here and crash out and he done lost millions all because somebody stepped on his shoes, or somebody else doing something reckless and he want to be real with that reckless person and he get involved with it, knowing that the guy's being reckless and he finna crash out. Cause guys at the bottom with no money, they'll crash out every day. Them type of people, you'll see them every day. I see them every day. You know, I love them to death. I say hi to them and I keep it moving from a distance. I love them to death, but you know, I let them choose their path and their destiny if they're ready to crash out. Me, by keeping myself busy and by showing them that I'm busy, that keep them away too. Cause when they see me, they respect me enough to say, "Oh, grind. He got somewhere to be. He's somewhere. He's somewhere
Crash
filming."
reported ahead on I-20 west in half a mile.
So they don't kind of keep that. But as far as, you know, why we helped them with that drill music, that's the main reason, man. You know, I'd rather they be focused on that, on doing the music than out here trying to still execute, because it's out there. You know, we're not going to stop people from rapping about it, and they're not going to stop people from hearing about it. You know, music is out there now. You know, if we stop drill music right now, they're just going to go and pull up all the old drill music and ride to it. You know, if I went live, I would listen to the Fat Boy, My Nuts. You know, and it brought back some good memories. You know, MC Hammer. You know, I was checking them out. Let's get this started, you know, and just listen to the mentality and think about the evolution of music and everything and how it evolved to where it's at now and everything. But there used to be a message in music. Now it's all about who's the biggest G. Yeah. But here's something I want people to think about too. When we say it's all about the biggest G, have we ever thought that, psychologically thinking, like, why do people rap like that and why do they do that? You know, and I don't work with a lot of artists and stuff, and I tell them, you know, I've been doing it. I've been telling folks to calm down with the music for at least 15 years here in the city of Atlanta, a strong 15 years, you know, even though I was promoting them, because I'm in the community. I live in the community with them, from all over and stuff. And truth be told, a lot of them good kids. They just crash out. They just have that moment where they crash out and they, you know, they start dabbling in that devilish stuff. And I ain't gonna call all of it devilish. You know, some of it's devilish because it's chasing money, and it wasn't like the intentions of them achieving the money was a good way, but the steps that they had to go to stay afloat led them to do some devilish stuff. So, but I'm in the community with them, so I get a chance to kind of talk to them, man. And a lot of them don't want to rap that stuff. They don't want that negativity over their lives and stuff. But they know that they have to rap that stuff to stop people from trying them. That's the realization that we coming to. We done got to the point that where we done scared each other so much that an artist knows he don't want to rap about that stuff, but he has to pick that out of his music so that when he goes on these road trips and these tours that he don't get tried. You gotta understand, we still dealing with a bunch of brothers that you know, they want to show their manhood. You know, some of them, they just jumped out of port, so they never got a chance to show their manhood as younger kids. So now they got to show it as older. But for the most part, enough of them to talk to me and say, man, they just really do that to kind of warn people not to mess with them. And it's sad that we look at our next brother as a threat, that we would have to send that message out and stuff. And, you know, I guess we would have to fix that problem before we can really just tell some of the artists not to really rap about it, you know. Because when they come to me and they tell me that right there, what can I say? Like I get it. I get it. You want to let these folks know that if you come and perform at their club and they try to rob you or take any of your jewelry, what you'll do. I get it and stuff. But it in the band now, that drill music, it is in the band now. That drill music is talking about straight up spinning the block on you and stuff. Oh no, man, I appreciate you even interacting with me, Tread. Yeah, I appreciate you even interacting with me. It goes a long way. You helping me, man. I don't do this live. yeah, I don't, you know, I'm in traffic right now. I'm finna go down here to the Hawk game, and the Hawks playing, they playing Curry them, you know, Curry Golden State them the night. So me and Street Zone, my other business had, you know, we finna go down there and check out the game and stuff. And 20 is jacked up, man. 20 is you know, yeah, Golden State, yeah. So finna go down here and check it. So I decided to go live, man. I appreciate you, man. They're going a long way with you asking these questions and kind of interacting with me. As far as making more songs than Drake made, man, get at it, man. Get at it, man. This the best time to just go hard with making music. You know, yeah, this the best time and everything. And just try to get better with every track that you do. Yeah, man, most definitely. Most definitely. All my contact information. This YouTube will get you to me. Instagram will get you to me. You can inbox me right now. I'll shoot you my contact number, man. You know, I'm still a real brother. You know, I still try to. I'm just looking. Got to be something going on in the city of Atlanta. They got police on every exit. That's the second exit out of the pad with the police just sitting on it. They must be looking for somebody. Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate that subscription. And I'm gonna make sure I subscribe back too, man. Yeah, I'll make sure I subscribe back. But yeah, man, I pray with the music game in Atlanta, man. I pray that it do get better, and I can't give up on it right about now, so I'm gonna try my best to help some of the independent artists, and it's gonna be a struggle, man, because right now I can make more money going and do other things. Yeah, I can make way more money going and do other things than hanging around artists and this Atlanta. For real. Where you were hooping at when you came down here? Inside Morehouse Gym. Yeah, man, I love that hoop, man. Anybody that's out there, I'm still trying to hoop, man. I'm 45, be 44, knee bad and everything. I'm still trying to hoop, y'all. Yeah, I'm still trying to limp down the court now. But I catch one or two good days where the knees they loosen up, man, and I make them college niggas had to back up. Yeah, they had to back up off me then. Yeah, they had to back up off me, and then they had to change the game plan. They had to pad the ball away then, you know. So I'm still active with it. Yeah, man. Basketball teach you a lot, man. Yeah, basketball it teach you a lot about life. Teach about teamwork, man. You know. Pass that ball. Don't be afraid to pass that ball to your teammate, man. Let him get the shine, man, and understand that one man versus four trying to do it all by yourself, you just can't, man. It's hard. So trust your team. Yeah, trust your team. It raining and they driving crazy. So I'm sorry, I gotta pay attention right here. When you get right here by Boulevard, and right before you get to 20, and where 75 and 85 meet up, the traffic just gets so hectic sometimes, man. And then it's raining right now, and these folks just And I know they ain't got my full attention because I'm on this live right about now. So I got to kind of, but they driving wild too. I'm talking about, but yeah, man, no one man above the team. If you want to win, because I guarantee I can give a team a superstar, and you can give me 4 average players, and as a coach, I can coach them to be able to stop that situation. You know, yeah, I'm gonna definitely teach them how to stop that situation. I guess that's another thing going on with the music game too, man. That teamwork. Let me. I gotta get ready to kind of get ready to go, but I'm trying to give y'all a good message on team and how I see it's hurting in the music industry. I guess trading teams and not going hard for the people that's going hard for you. Let me say that real fast if I get off this situation. Not going hard for the people that's going hard for you. That's like me sitting out there. I'm playing defense. I'm stealing all the balls, getting all the turnaround. But when I run back down on offense, these niggas just jacking the ball up. They just jacking the ball up. You don't even have time to even just to get a chance to ball with them. You know what I'm saying? Cause they firing it up. Boom. One pass, boom, they just jacking it up. I see that in the music game too, man. You know, they got these people with the music game. They got friends of theirs that do music too, and they be having their friends come to their music events, and the friends come. If your friend comes to your music event more than 3 months straight and you going hard, that's a tough situation right there. You know, that's a real tough situation because I know how expensive it is. So, and I know what they're going through because the promoters drag the artists. Oh man, they get drugged. You know, they got to be at the club at a certain time, and they sit there for hours and hours and hours. And if you're not a drinker or a smoker, you just sitting there, boom, and stuff. And your friends, they got to sit there with you, and they gotta suffer through that too. And they do it for months on months on months on months. Sometimes they do it for years, and y'all have one fallout, or he have event, and that teammate just don't show up for them. You know, don't come to their event because their event was at a place that's lower than where they done made it to. Because someone feel like, okay, I done made it up to here now. I can't be seen in an open mic, you know. So because they feel like they can't be seen in an open mic, they might not want to support their friends. So that's equivalent to me in basketball. You watch me play all the defense and playing, doing the hard work, and even on offense, even if I'm getting the ball and I'm just shaking guys and making 3 or 4 guys come guard me while I give you an easy pass and you get an easy basket. You know, yeah, man, for the sake of the team and for a guy that want to continue to play hard defense, and at some point you're gonna want to have to pass that ball around, and I don't see that too much in the music industry. Like, you know, when these guys get to that next level, they don't sit there and say, hey man, they're my little partner right here. Come on up. I'm finna throw him the alley hoop now. It's his time. Yeah, you push him just as hard as you push yourself, and he was going for you. You know, cause it's hard to support somebody at the bottom, man. When you at the bottom, you know, every little penny count. Yeah, man, feed your big man for running, man. Hey, man, they make a big man run fast. Boy, you see a big man streaking down the basketball court, and you hit him in that middle, and he go in and get that big basket. Why how fast he streak back on defense? He ready to get back down there and block something. And big man ain't supposed to be running with that much energy. Yeah, feed your team, man. You got to feed them, and and that's not what's going on. Like even with me, I can speak on my situation. You know, I didn't help people who making a lot of money, and they don't look at it like we plan on a bigger scale now. So because we plan on a bigger scale now, the money that you give me shouldn't be pinching just above me just doing it for free. You know, and when I say doing it for free, when you break down the time that it takes to be somewhere and film something, and the time that it takes to really edit it to make it look competitive, yeah, man, that's like doing some shit for donations. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that's below minimum wage. You know, when you start doing it like that. So don't get to that next level and start trying to figure out that you helping somebody by penny pinching, because the problem with that is your team can't grow. You know, it's like how can I get the biggest or the best equipment if you as an artist don't want to pay me what my competition is gonna charge you, so that they can get them the big boy camera, the red cameras and all of that. You know, don't. Cause it crazy with me, man. Somebody they'll have us come out, me and Streets on, they'll have us come out and film and want to have us hanging out with them all day to shoot a music video. That shit be crazy, man. I love them to death, but goddamn, man. Why the hell I gotta sit with you for 12 hours and hang out with you and meet everybody and shake everybody's hand? Yeah, just to get a video shoot, man. Why we gotta wait 4-5 hours for such and such? You know, and I get it. We know we some cool niggas. You want our energy around and everything, But yeah, man, we done made it. Kind of need to get over here to the game, man. I appreciate you, Trez. I appreciate you most definitely, man. I'm finna get off on this thing, and I'm gonna make sure I subscribe back. You know, and y'all people that's out there, I appreciate it, man. Y'all made this easy. I guess I can try to go live a little bit more often and get the experience out the way and stuff. Hey, man, I appreciate that.